Good evening, YouTube. This is Kaylan String coming at you with my silver pickup for today. I went out today to a coin shop I had not been to in several years, and I wanted to pick up some constitutional silver, see what I can get for the amount of money that I had to spend. And I got all constitutional silver except for two, which were in the loose American silver box that the shop had, and I said, I'm going to take them both. So I wrote these down what they are, and I placed them on here in the order in which I wrote them down. So the sliding may not be the greatest, but the first two are the Franklin half, and I'm going to flip the second one over so you can see what it looks like. I don't know if this will... There we go. That's... the two Franklin halves are... This top one is a 63. And this one here is a 62. And then this one here is the I call it the Walking Liberty half. And it is from 1940. And I will flip this one over. Not a whole lot of detail on the eagle, but it's still a good one. And then I have several quarters here. So this one going down. So these first three, these Washington quarters are, so that's 19, or no, this half is 1945, sorry. I was looking at the year for the top quarter, not the... So this is a 45. Now this one here is 1940. This one is 1935. And this one is 64. Now these here have the same design that all the U.S. quarters had before the state quarters were started. So this is the newest of these silver quarters I picked up. And then this one, I call it the Standing Liberty. This one is from 1928, and I don't know how well I can focus on it, but let's see. I'm going to see if I can zoom in on this and refocus. I don't know if it will do that. I got a shadow here, so this may not work. But down here, I might have to hold it up to the light to see that. But there is a tiny M. It's not really going to show up, but it's very tall. No, very tiny. And it looks like it was stamped in right where, right towards this side of it. Yeah, it's just not going to show up here. And I don't have the means to do really detailed close-ups. I could possibly take a picture of it, but I don't think that would stay in the video if I did that. But anyway. And then I have the Mercury dimes. And I will flip this one over to show what the back looks like. Oops, it's upside. So the Mercury dimes, the years I have are, so that going from top to bottom is 1945. Then the one that I flipped over is 1944. And I'll just flip it back over. Then this one is 1924. And this one is 1927. Then 1926 and 1947. Or no, 43. So oddly enough, these older ones look better than this 43. And then I grabbed the two steel scents that were in there. These are both 1943s. And I'll flip this one over. I have to hold it to the light in order to get a better focus. With these steels, it's kind of hard to get a good focus on it. But these steel scents replaced the coppers during the years of World War II, like 43, 44, and 45. And they are the only steel coins that U.S. has ever used. So of the cash that I took with me to pick these up, so it was $37 and change for all of these. And I thought this is a pretty good mixed lot. I was hoping to see some barbers in that box, but that's okay. But finding this one in there, at first I thought it was a V-nickel because this lost the texture around, quarters have these ridges around it. Well, this one has pretty much lost all the ridges, and it just felt thinner. So I thought it was a nickel at first, but yeah, I had to have it. So because I don't have very many of these, and I only had a few of these, and the other steel scents that I have are uncirculated in a 3-coin set that is inside of a wrapping to protect them, that has all 3 years that they are produced. But one of these can go in my penny folder, unless I already have one in there. But anyway, these were the coins that I picked up today. I wanted to get some silver with the gift money that I had received, and thought, I get the constitutional silver, and I just couldn't resist these steel scents. I had to get them. I could have picked up another Mercury dime maybe, or I could have gone for some of the Buffalo nickels or Indian cents that were on the table that I used to look through the silver box that I picked all these out of. But I decided to leave it at that. And so I thought this is something that I'd go ahead and show you. I wanted to have this constitutional silver because I figured, when the time comes and we have to use something other than the fiat currency or the modern coins if those are no longer in circulation. I have this to fall back on, and I would not have to bust out my bullion pieces, the few that I have, for, say, a smaller purchase or as a barter item. I have these. So these would be the first ones that I would use for smaller purchases. Then I would save my bullion for something more significant or to hold on to for a longer period of time. But I hope that I can hold on to these for a longer period of time. And I hope to add to this collection. And I hope to find a few more unique pieces down the line. Maybe, I also like foreign silver, so, when the time comes and we have to rely exclusively on gold and silver and older copper, some people may have, they won't care where the coin was minted at. They'll take it anyway. Some people may have the means to melt the silver down and restrike it into something else or mold it into something else. But I just thought I'd show you these and just share the silver love. And thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.